frustrating, especially when you don't know how to help yourself to calm down. Okay. So I think I know some things that we can do to help you to calm down and feel more relaxed and at peace. Okay, let me start by lighting a candle for you. I think that will be a good way for us to start to help you out with that, okay? This is a aromatherapy stress relief candle. It has eucalyptus and spearmint. Eucalyptus clears the mind, while spearmint uplifts. So let me light this for you, okay? Take a deep breath in. It's nice. I'm just going to set this to the side for us now, okay? Okay. So why don't we start with just taking some deep breaths in our nose and out through the mouth, okay? Just follow me, and if you want to close your eyes, you are welcome to, okay? And whenever we breathe out, I want you to imagine and to think that you are letting go of all of that anxiety and that it is just washing away, leaving your body, okay? Okay, so breathe in with me through your nose. anxiety on every exhale, okay? 2 more. Last one. Very good. You can open your eyes. How do you feel now? A little bit better. Okay. Then let's move on now. I have a couple of books here, and I thought just to get your mind off of whatever is causing you that anxiety, that I could read to you a little bit. How does that sound? Okay. So I have 2 choices. I will show you both of them, and you can let me know which you would prefer, okay? So the first choice I have is The Secret Life of Bees. And the second choice Girls Burn Brighter by JBar. I think I'm saying that right. Would you like me to read a little bit about each one so you can decide? Okay. So this one Purnima and Savita have 3 strikes against them. They are poor, they are ambitious, and they are girls. After her mother's death, Purnima has very little kindness in her life. She is left to care for her siblings until her father can find her a suitable match. So when Savita enters their household, Purnima is intrigued by the joyful, independent-minded girl. Suddenly, their Indian village doesn't feel quite so claustrophobic, and Purnima begins to imagine a life beyond arranged marriage. But when a devastating act of cruelty drives Savita away, Purnima leaves behind everything she has ever known to find her friend. Her journey takes her into the darkest corners of India's underworld on a harrowing cross-continental journey, and eventually to an apartment complex in Seattle. Alternating between the girls' perspectives as they face ruthless obstacles, Girls Burn Brighter introduces 2 heroines who never lose the hope that burns within. Okay. And the other one, The Secret Life of Bees, says, set in South Carolina in 1964, The Secret Life of Bees tells the story of Lily Owens, whose life has been shaped around the blurred memory of the afternoon her mother was killed. When Lily's fierce-hearted black stand-in mother, Rosaline, insults 3 of the deepest racists in town, Lily decides to spring them both free. They escape to Tiburon, South Carolina, a town that holds the secret to her mother's past. Taken in by an eccentric trio of black beekeeping sisters, Lily is introduced to their mesmerizing world of bees and honey. This is a remarkable novel about divine female power, a story that women will share and pass on to their daughters for years to come. So, which would you prefer? Girls Burn Brighter. Okay. So, let me just look here. Just seeing how long the first chapter is. Okay. We should be able to read the first chapter. Okay. So, while I'm reading, just continue to take those deep breaths and try to focus on the story and not on whatever is causing the anxiety, okay? Okay. So, chapter 1. Purnima never once noticed the door of the temple. Neither did Savita, but the temple watched them closely, perched as it was on the mountain that towered over Indravali. The village itself was near the banks of the Krishna River, 100 or so kilometers inland from the Bay of Bengal. Though it was situated in a level valley, the hamlet was shadowed by one of the largest mountains in Andhra Pradesh called Indravali Konda, with the temple halfway up its eastern face. It was painted a brilliant white and looked to Savita like a big ball of cotton. To Purnima, the temple looked like the full moon, perpetually embraced by the sky and the branches of the surrounding trees. Purnima was 10 years old when she stood outside her family's hut. Staring at the temple, she turned to her father, who was seated on the hemp rope cot behind her, and asked, Why did you and Amma name me after the full moon? Her mother was sitting at the loom, working, so Purnima didn't want to bother her with the question, but she might have. She might have thought nothing at all of bothering her, of clinging to her neck, of breathing in every last trace of her scent, had she known her mother would be dead in another 5 years. But her father didn't even look up when she asked. He just went on rolling his tobacco. Maybe he hadn't heard, so Purnima began again. Nana, why did you? Is dinner almost ready? Almost. How many times do I have to tell you to have it ready when I come in? Was it because I was born on a full moon, right? Or a full moon night? He shrugged. I don't think so. Purnima then imagined the face of a baby, and she said, Was my face round like the moon? He sighed. He finally said, Your mother had a dream a few days after you were born. A sadhu came to her in the dream, and he said if we named you Purnima, we'd have a boy next. Purnima looked at him as he lit his tobacco, and then she went back inside the hut. She never asked about her name. Again, on full moon nights, she tried her hardest to not even look up. It's just a stone, she decided, a big gray stone in the night. But it was hard to forget, wasn't it? That conversation. It would pop up out of nowhere sometimes, she tasted for salt in the pot of JBar, for instance, or while she served her father tea. The Sadhu had been right, of course. She had 3 little brothers. So what was there to be sad about? Nothing. Nothing at all. She even felt pride at times and said to her, I was their hope, and I came true. Imagine not coming true. Imagine not having hope. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. Okay? Are you feeling better? Good. Maybe we can read more on another day, okay? Okay. So now I'm going to count down from 20, and I just want you to continue to take deep breaths. Keep your eyes closed, and again continue to focus on letting go of that anxiety on every exhale, okay? Okay. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can open your eyes. How are you feeling now? Much better. I'm so glad I could help you tonight. I hope you are able to carry this with you throughout the rest of